everybody. Today we're continuing in part 3 of every episode of SpongeBob Season 2 reviewed. Let's move on to 29B. Dumped. Gary leaves SpongeBob for Patrick. Insert depressing things. The highlight was the ending and Patrick is comeuppance. But the worst part was the depressingness. Gary leaves SpongeBob for, of all things, a cookie in Patrick's pocket. And Patrick rubs it in SpongeBob's face that Gary likes him now. And hearing SpongeBob loudly wail is so sad and annoying. I don't know if it's sad or annoying. And all his attempts of getting new pets are just worse. I did like Rex. Those were a little funny. Like the sailor joke that SpongeBob tells to Larry and Rex. But it's so sad. It's even worse than like, have you seen the snail and are you happy now? Well, maybe not as bad as are you happy now.
When she came home from rehab, I thought something was very different.
But it's definitely not a good episode like those. It's a trash episode. And definitely the worst of the season. Phew, it got better. 30A. No free rides. Mrs. Puff passes SpongeBob to get him out of her class. I thought it was the essay scene and the quote there. Worst part was the beginning that drags on. And SpongeBob doing with like the weird spit illusion thing spinning around and he's going like when he realizes Mrs. Puff and the whole educational television. Wah! This would definitely be a top 10 if it weren't for the beginning. But it's still likable of the listenings. 30B. I'm your biggest fanatic. Sandra tries to impress zombie jellyfishers. My favorite was Patrick touching things. That was the ending. Kevin is being a snob, but he does get his just desserts. Or comeuppance, whatever you like to call it. All around, just a good episode. I don't say anything else. Episode 31A! Mama, Man, and Barnacle Boy! 3! So now Patrick teach Man Ray how to be good. My favorite part was Man Ray. He's just hammering up this whole entire time. And Patrick's wallet was also hilarious. But Man Ray's just the star of the show. Man and Barnacle Boy only appear at the end. The worst part was the beginning with them conveniently. Look at that quote. I'm going to rip your arms off. That's just so amazing. Whoa. Howdy, y'all. No, why does it take more than one season 7 episode to light a light bulb? Because they're so darn stupid. Okay, end of that gag. 41B, squirrel jokes. SpongeBob makes offensive jokes about squirrels. How was the ending, and SpongeBob making jokes about everybody else, and the moral was pretty good, and the squirrel jokes were a little funny. The worst part was Sandy's hillbilly look. I know she's just trying to give one of his comments, but it didn't look bad. 32A, under pressure. Freddie, Brian, Roger, and John. Oh, wrong thing. 32A. Pressure. Sandy, SpongeBob, Squidward, Patrick, and Mr. Krabs have a fight over land critters and sea creatures. The highlight was the sea creature talents. I mean, look at them. They're hideous. The worst part was the ending land sequence. That was a little weird. 32B, smoking peanut. SpongeBob destructs an oyster by accident. 'Popsicle? Okay, I don't know what that means, but SpongeBob disrupts an oyster sleeping and he feels guilty by accident. Hi, it was Patrick licking SpongeBob popsicle. Oh, I see. Licking the sponge popsicle. That was pretty funny. First one was Squidward. He was just really annoying. He was really annoying. I mean, look at that quote. But this was all in all a good episode. 33 ASB Shanghai. SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward get stuck on the Flying Dutchman ship. How it was howling in the night. Lee. And the Fly of Despair was really funny. This was a great episode. And this was the first halfway special. The special is actually 16 minutes. Unlike the normal 22-minute episodes. There are actually 2 Patchy segments in this thing. 33 AP. You wish. Patchy asks you who to vote for. When the Flying Dutchman was granting wishes. This part was the internet joke. This part was the dryness. This episode was really dry and pointless. But I did like that quote there too. But this only aired the first week until they had to. Okay. Now here we are right here. 33A. Patchy's pick. Patchy does an introduction and argues with Toddy, I guess. Was Patchy destroying the house when he's in the cannon? When Patchy lights up the cannon and Patchy hits the house. Again, it's the dryness. The same thing as last episode. Not really funny. It's really boring. To the point where I can't stand it. And all Shanghai was a good episode. Even with Youish and Patchy picks including. It was a likable listening. Both of these were bad segments. Move on to Gary Takes It Back in part 4. Goodbye, everybody.